Yo boys, we are back with another video. I had some comments asking for my base design from my wipe where I walled off HQM query as a solo. Fire vid if you want to go, suggest you go watch it if you haven't. But anyways, this is my, the 2x2 design I use every wipe. Snowball, I play the whole wipe, It's my favorite 2x2 design. So let's get into the tour. Check out this outer TC first. 8 rocket outer TC, armored door, G door, windows, 2,300 high qual or sheet metal a day, 4 high qual. Might change up based on your preferences, but if you place the TC sideways like this, you can hide precious loot out here in the campfire. No one will ever know. Seal it back up. It's not disconnectable, but you can make it disconnectable if you would like. Definitely wouldn't mess with the base, but I just like to do it like this. Hop into our airlock here. You have some nice peaks. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're patriarchal peaks, but some different types of peaks if you want. You can use campfire, small boxes, whatnot. Hop in here. As you can see, you got 4 turrets per an outer TC, or per a gate. So we're gonna have exactly here, or 4 here, 4 here, 4 over there. We got 8 furnaces in the compound. You can choose to have 4 or 8, whatever you choose, or even more, honestly. I didn't place the turrets here, but 4 more turrets. You got 2 out of bedrooms for you and your duo. If you're playing 4 deep, you can just add 4 beds and not put kits. This side's going to be the exact same as the other side with the outer TC connected. And then this other outer bed, or outer gate, outer bedroom, is going to be the same as the other side outer bedroom. So compound has 16 total turrets. You can choose to put them all in here. You can make your gates different. This is what I've been doing recently. It's what I like to do. Bring it through one of the 2 entrances. It is mirrored like this on the other side. We're hopping up. G doors all throughout. Little second floor loot room. I usually don't put much in here unless I'm depot and loot. Oh, I don't put much in here when I'm logging off. You can choose to put a window there. More box spots up there. Hopping down here. I usually like to put my T3, my starter T3, like here, here, wherever you want. Got a main TC upkeep of 12.5k, 150 high qual. You can upgrade your core to high qual if you choose, but I never put anything in my core, so I don't, if I don't have to. Hopping back up, you seen a turret here, you seen a turret down there. I have to upgrade that though. G-doors all throughout. Let's go up over here. You got battery slot number 1 as you're hopping into open core. In open core, you can have 16 boxes down below. Now with the new box sizes, should be enough for everybody on console. For a short wipe, you got your vending machines here to flex loot. Your tier 3, you can put a small box under there. You got 2 turrets. You got your peaks with 2 more turrets on each side. 2 more turrets on this side. You can hop down this other jump up for battery slot 2. I'll just show you this real quick. This would usually go into core, but it doesn't, and this goes out to the other jump up side, so you always have a way in and out of the base if they blew one side open. So going back up to the open core, you hop up here. You got your boxes, you got your peaks, you got your tier 3. Hop on the next floor, you got battery slot number 3. And going on the other side, you got battery slot number 4. And you go up to your upper bedrooms. This is where I usually store my best kits, main loot, all that jazz. You got mad turrets protecting it. Going out into the shooting floor. You got 4 turrets in the shooting floor. Plenty of great angles. Close compound angles, far angles. I like these peaks a lot. Turret there to back you up. You can peek here, here. Peek down here, you know, tons of great angles. And jump ups on two sides. And you get to your roof with 4 wind turbine slots. You can probably add more if you choose, but I like 4. You have more peaks all throughout the roof. And 4 turrets protecting the roof, as you can see. And yeah, that's really just the tour of the base. And we will get right into the tutorial. Alright boys, I'm going to be doing the tutorial for the 2x2 that I always build. I showed it in my last video where I wall off HQ quarry. It's probably a good base for like a solo duo, maybe trio quad. But I always build it solo duo, and I don't really try to have more than that in the base because it is kind of a smaller base. So first of all, start off, the classic 2x2 like everybody does. Well, actually, before I get too ahead of myself, this is like what I build if I don't have a lot of materials and I just want to claim a spot. I'll build a 2x1. I'm just going to do final doors so that you guys know what to place, I guess. Anyways, if you want to start her off, a 2x1, you go ahead and do that. If you have enough materials to slab down the 2x2, I suggest you do so, but this is what I usually start with, just the basic 2x1. And once I get more materials, well, before I get too ahead of myself again, door on here, 4 boxes in here like every loot room. Then I'll expand it like this. Door frame. And upgrade this stuff. And get your next door down. If you don't have a lot of armored doors, I just sheet doors and G doors will be fine, but I like to try to do armored doors because I always build in launch. Get a bunch of armored doors. And obviously you can do a jump up here. A door here on the jump up. I like to put a ramp in here, just for the fun of it, I guess. And I usually do a loot room up here. With ramps in it. And then a loot room up here. 2 more boxes here. Ramps in it. Apparently you can't place the ramp sometimes. You can choose to do the ramps or not. I just like doing the ramps because if they both do that specific area, it's harder for them to get in. Obviously down here it doesn't really matter. But I don't know, I just like it. Looks nice. You can do a window here. I've done a window here before. Well actually before you do that, you should just have the basic 2x2 with the jump up here. And you can build yourself a little jump up like this or something. Until you want to expand some more. But anyways, once you're ready to expand, go around and place traditional honeycomb everywhere like you always do. So these 2 sides will be jump ups. Where you do a half floor jump up. You can choose to do a ramp as the jump up, but I like to do the half floor so I can place a G door there. And then I do these like little, square airlock type things. And this is what one side will look like. And you just mirror this on the other side. I'll probably skip over it. So once you mirror that jump up on the other side, you're going to want to wall off this whole 2nd floor. And make sure to put a wall here, because then it'll make the path to your core, more expensive. And you can do this like second story for the 2x2, so your door path is more expensive before you do the jump ups if you want. But then anyways, this turns into honeycomb around the second story loot room. And this turns into your jump up. And then this is second story, going on third story. And then you do the same thing on this side. This is honeycomb. You come down here and build the jump up. And then you're looking pretty good. And while you're doing this, you can build in your honeycomb. You can choose to do this interior honeycomb or not. I just don't do it sometimes if I don't have metal all the time. Sometimes I do it. Helps, you know, in certain scenarios, but not all the time. Makes the raid a little more expensive in some cases. And you get up top. And you continue building the honeycomb. And obviously you can upgrade this all to stone for the time being. I'm just upgrading to the final build material. But anyways, once you get all the honeycomb and whatnot built, I'm assuming by this time you should have G-Door learned. You know, all the essentials really for the base. Start slapping all the doors down. And then you're going to want to put shop fronts on these doors. Like this. And you're going to want, you can do armored or sheet. I'll just do sheet. So most people don't have this many armored doors by now. So sheet door, and then I, you know, jump up over there. Same thing over here. Alright, for the outer TCs, this is the same build out and build back as Crow's super simple 2x2, which is where I got the footprint from. Basically, you just build out 3 squares like I did, and then build back with triangles, and then square, triangle, square, triangle. Break the triangles, do the same thing on the other side. And at this point, you're going to want to place frames like this to connect them. You don't need this frame technically, so if you don't have a lot of materials, don't do it. But you will need those frames eventually. And you just upgrade this to your material of choice. And I'm going to build these frames because we will need them eventually. Then you're going to want to build 2 squares out, put 2 triangles, another 2 squares, and then you're going to want to put 3 triangles. You're going to break this build up. This is going to be your outer TC pot. It's not disconnectable. You can add on a disconnectable TC of your choice. So just look one up if you want one. But it's not disconnectable with like these 2 things. I just like to connect it like that because I don't ever disconnect my TCs. And then you're going to want to get yourself a TC. Place it here. Sometimes I will do this where I place it like in a corner like this and really far back. And I'll show you a little trick. If you think you're going to get offline and you're trying to hide some loot, you can stick a campfire down in here. It's a really good spot, and then you just put a window over, you know? Like so. And you can, if you look very hard, you can see it. But if you put this on the other way, obviously, it's impossible to see that campfire is down there. And then they most likely won't raid in if they see all that. Plus, you're going to want to upgrade your TC like this. to make it an 8 rocket raid at the minimum. I always put my outer doors on my TC so I can, you know, put kits out there. Or extra loot, like I'm trying to stack loot out. And so they can't grief the base, you know, because you don't want, if you want to rebuild, you will have to break the outers, but you don't want them to grief the base and raid your outers. But anyways, you're going to want to upgrade your gate. There's many different ways you can upgrade your gate. My favorite way recently, and the way I did it in the video, it has no compound peaks out of the compound, but you definitely can add your own. I kind of just changed it up. I'm not going to want to upgrade that, but I just do double-decker turret pods with frames. And you can even go, you know, triple-decker. But that makes it easy for people to build in the compound, but you can do triple-decker. And you can add boxes up here. You can do 3. But I'd never do that. I'm just, you know, giving you the option. I wouldn't really suggest it either. It's easy to hop the compound. But anyways, then you upgrade all this. Because we try to make my full base sheet metal. So that's why I'm upgrading everything like this stuff to sheet metal. And then you have, you know, 4 turret pods. And you can really just spam turrets down to your pleasing. And then what you can do after you get the turrets down is either add G doors and add door controllers and, you know, set them up so they open up when you want them to. Or you can add chain link fences, which makes them harder to destroy. I don't want that. Sorry about my stick drift, by the way. Obviously, I didn't place this one good. And then if I have the G doors, I'll put them there. But most of the time, I end up just putting double door like this and whatnot. Sheet doors on both. Then you can come in here and build these. And you do have some pretty good peaks here. Let me get a gun in my hand. You have some pretty good peaks here. You can even craft a campfire and crouch peek this pretty good. Many different ways you can get a good peek on this. Small box might work better for you. It's really just, you know, yeah, small box works really well actually. But it's how, you know, it's mostly just how you prefer. So that is the outer TC to the point where you can, you know, place compound walls. So you're gonna want to mirror exactly what I did here on the other side, but I'm gonna skip over it for you guys. Alright, once you copy way down that side to the other side, gonna want to come over here and build out what? 3 squares and put 2 triangles on the squares. And you're gonna want to do the same gates type of thing as you did on the other 2 sides, but these sides are going to be used for bedrooms. So you can still do, I mean, you can obviously change them up like I said about the other side, but I like to have, you know, the turret pods like this on every side. I just like to spam turrets in my compound. So yeah, once you get that, I'll upgrade to your material of choice. And then, once again, add this stuff. Place your chain link fences. I probably do armored double doors or regular double doors for these. And then because I like to play duo or solo, I usually just give us each a bed and a locker out here for just quick respawns pretty early on into the wipe if possible. And then placing this bed gives you pretty good angles into your compound. And yeah, you're gonna want to switch, do the same thing on the other side over here as well. All right, well, I hope you can see a little better now. I had to wait out the nighttime, but built up the other side. Same stuff here with the doors. I probably want to make it swing out, but I'm not gonna change it. Windows, bed, locker for your teammate. Chain link. And you should be good once you have these 4 things. Once you do all your outer TCs, you're going to want to craft 12 of these barricades. Come up here and build them like this. Of course, there's multiple ways to build the barricades. My favorite way is to do the 3 like this. And it's usually the easiest to usually the best type of barricades, in my opinion. But then you're going to want to do that on all sides, and I'm going to just skip over that. Alright, then once you have all the barricades placed, you're going to want to craft about, I think it's about 16 walls of your choice. Alright, so there's multiple ways to do this. You could do a tight compound where you just do this. Okay, maybe I don't do that like I just did. Alright, there's multiple ways to do this. You can do a tight compound where it's 3 high walls, like this. It fits pretty nice if you don't want to have a large compound. Or you can do 4 compound walls where it's a little larger, but some people like to have space in their compound. So it's really opinion. This turns it more into like a square type of compound. The other one's like more circular. For the video, I'm gonna break these. I'm just gonna do the three wall compound, because tighter compounds are usually better in my opinion. Plus it's cheaper. It's 4 high walls cheaper. So I'll just go around and place those on all sides. It really is your choice though. And then I like to grab some fernies, some large fernies, even though I usually don't really cook much in large fernies unless I'm playing a long wipe. And alright, so you can either do 2 per side like this, if you got to smelt a lot, or you just do 1 per side. It really doesn't matter. I'll just do 2 per side for the sake of the video. I really wouldn't recommend making like a ferny wall, even though it might be possible. For this base, it's kind of just a better idea to let your turrets eat if people try to get into the compound, because you really do have 16 compound turrets once you get them all wired that are pretty nice, But 8 fernies, you'll never really need more than that as a duo. I usually don't ever put more than 4. So yeah, that's just me though. So some of you guys who might have 4 people in this base and you want more things, whatever. Anyways, once you have that compound all built up, your base is gonna look something like this. But anyways, once you're ready to expand, come around here, and you're just gonna want to build up 2 layers of walls like this. Don't know why those are placing there. Just want to come around here and upgrade all these. Once you have those upgraded, you're going to come in here, place interior honeycomb. Actually, I forgot to do these. You could choose to do the interior honeycomb if you want. I don't always do it, like I said, with the first 2 floors. I try to do it with the second 2 floors as much as possible, but it doesn't always help all the time. Just sometimes. And then usually I upgrade this to armored if I can. So that people try to pummel to the side. Into my open core. You have to go through armored. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And make this armored like I said. And now for the jump up into open core. So place a wall here on both sides. Half wall on both sides here. This is going to be a battery room. 1 of 4. So I'll just place a battery just to make it more noticeable. I'll place a battery in here. I like to do all my electric with my battery, so I just do it on the sidewall, whatever one I leave open. And I usually just window this off. Of course, everyone has their own way of doing electric, so you can choose how to do it. But and then you're gonna want to place door frame, floor, and upgrade all of this. And you're gonna want to repeat that on the other side. Once again, another battery spot here. It's in a decent spot on the base, but you can move it around since I'm showing it here, and that. More floors, and then your jump up and then your open core. This is how you're going to want to do it. So you're going to want to have 2 floors here, like so, or 2 half walls like here. I said like so. My bad. And you're going to want to do low walls on these 2 sides. Low wall, low wall. Upgrade these to your desired building material. I would upgrade these floors to high qual as well. And I upgrade this to high qual. I wouldn't recommend upgrading much of your core to high qual because you're going to want to put all your loot in open core. And this is going to be your open core. So next, you're going to want to get, your boxes. And place 4 boxes on the inside of all these sides. Place your 4 boxes in here, in the spiral, like, you see all the other people doing it. Anyways, you're gonna want to do that on all 4 sides. If it's hard for you and you don't want to take the time doing it, 3 boxes like this would do. Okay, apparently I can't even place 3 boxes. I'm a drone right now. And flipping it to the hard side will, give you a little more space if you know the tight gaps. But you're gonna want to at least have 3 boxes below each of these. Okay, you're not gonna want to do it like that because it looks stupid. But you know what But anyways, then you're gonna want to come in here and do this. And now you can just, stand above all your boxes and load them. And in my opinion, it's a pretty nice open core for a solo duo. Obviously, you could probably find something better, but that's what I like. Then you're going to want to go up here, build these walls, upgrade them to armored. The jump up some people might not like here. You can change it if you want to, but I just, I like the crouch over there. Add your floors here, armor them up, machine all them up. Add this, and then this right here is gonna be another battery spot for you guys. Do what you want with the batteries. And then a half floor here. Cap off your honeycomb and sheet metal it. And what I usually do from here is place 2, delete, 2, delete. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Do what I did on the other side, to this side. Another battery spot, half floor jump up, door frame, roof. And then you're gonna want to work on your open core peaks. So you come right here, place 2 half walls, floor up here and floor up here. You're gonna do floor frames, and then you're gonna do your peaks. Don't place these half walls first because you can't place them. Well, actually, I don't know if you can place them, my bad. So it doesn't matter if you place them first or not, but I usually don't place them first when I'm actually building the base up. But you do want them there eventually. So then you have your open core peaks right there. I would upgrade that to high qual, maybe these to high qual. It's really your choice. Then you're gonna come in here. And these are gonna be turret pods for your open core peaks. And your bedroom. Because this, right above your open core, is gonna be your main bedroom. Gonna wall off here, 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 upgrade it to your material. Wall here. Door from there, wall there, wall there. Wall, door frame, door frame, door frame. And at this point, you have your above open core and open core completely done. You just need to, start putting down your deployables. I like to do beds like this. You can, change it up to however you like. Then you're gonna want to, these turrets are very nice. They peek down. These ones up here cover your beds. This is like where I like to usually store a lot of my good loot because it's the best spot to defend from. You can just do boxes here, boxes here. You can really just place them wherever. You can put your locker on here, except for it does get rid of a certain angle that you might want, like this. But when you do that, you can break this, put a bed like this, put a box like this. You have an easy way in and out. Honestly, obviously you're going to want to change it up to how you like it, but there's just a few ways. Then you want to get your armored doors, and you're going to want to use your armored doors here. G doors. Start spamming them throughout. You can choose to leave this upstairs section open, or you can place 4 door frames. I've done 4 door frames before. Just section off the areas, but leaving it open just so the turrets can eat might be a good idea as well. Anyways, come down here. Place some more G doors down. Place them in your open core. At this point, your base is fully built up from the outside, or from the inside. Now you just need your outer TCs. Actually, you're going to want to put frames here for stability, and you're going to want to bring up your tier 3 and 2 vending machines, and you can rearrange it as much as you like to where, you know, to the point where you like it. But this is usually just what I do. Place them this way so you can loot them from the tier 3 side. And I also like to put 2 turrets in my open core like this. Makes movement not as great sometimes, but I think it's definitely worth it to protect your open core loot. And yeah, now your open core is pretty much fully done. And you're gonna want to come out here and start building up your outer, you know, wide gaps and whatnot. So this layer is pretty simple. You just go around building them up. And the next floor or next story is pretty simple as well. It's another full circle around where you just put frames. There are better ways to do this, but you know, just the best way I like, or the, you know, my favorite way to do it. Then you're gonna want to come right here and not fall off. I'm gonna skip to getting back up top. Anyways, you're gonna want to place a half wall, and then a window, and then a floor off that door frame for that side. You're gonna want to build yourself back up, and hopefully not fall off like I have been. But right there, you're gonna do half floor window. On these ones, you're gonna want to do simple frames again for these 3. And then for this, you're gonna want to do 2 triangles, and then this one connecting to the main base. You want to make sure the square right here connects to the main base. You can change it up to how you like it. But I feel like this gives you the best angles, because you can just stand right here, peek like that, peek like this. I feel like it gives you more angles than if you were to connect that to that. Anyways, once you have that, you want to come over here. 2 more half walls. Go down here and upgrade them. Windows. Upgrade them. Triangle floor. Attached to the main base. 2 frames. 2 more windows. Floor. Floor. And that will be your jump up to roof. And then okay. And then basically what I just did on these you're gonna want to go and do on the other sides pretty much. So this I will go over, so these three right here, I'll go over and build this up. And you want to do your half floor. Anyways, you're going to want to get up here. Place another window, place your floor, upgrade it, place another window. My stick drift wants to, floor operate. And basically do this on the other side. I'll just like fast forward it. And just a heads up, you're going to want to make sure you place the two triangles first, like I showed. Honestly, you could, if you do mess up and place this first and you can't delete it, then you're not allowed to place this. It wouldn't be that big of a deal if you placed it there. Still gives you some decent angles. But if you want to place it like I placed it, you're going to want to place that triangle first because you can't place the square after. But anyways, once you get the full shooting floor done like this, you want to come up the roof, place squares everywhere that I'm showing. And then triangles everywhere that I'm showing. Not there. And you're going to want to upgrade it all to your material of choice. And what we're on right now is our roof, and we're upgrading the roof to the shooting floor. As you can see, the stability is getting kind of low. So what I like to do is just spam frames throughout the shooting floor. All the frames that are connected to the main base are the frames you're going to want to, is where you're going to want to spam frames. You're going to eventually spam G-doors once you have enough. But honestly, I only place them there if I do have enough. You're going to come back up top. And you're going to build your peaks and your platforms for your wind turbines. There's different ways you can do this. These are my favorite ways though. It's my favorite way currently. You do 4 windows. Do the rest regular roofs. Up here, you just do this. Looks weird now, but I'll show you what it does. I'm gonna do roofs here. You're gonna wanna do ramps here. You can do low ramps or high ramps. I like the high ramps. Go around and upgrade it all. And your roof will be pretty much done. Next thing you just gotta do, add wind turbine platforms. This height will be high enough to power up to 8 turrets at a time. Probably no more than that. I haven't really tested though. You could probably add like solar panels if you want, and use roof combiners or whatnot, but I just do 8 per battery. And just to show how I place my wind turbines down, I'll just show you. Usually just find a way to build up there that isn't connected to it so it doesn't mess with the stability. Grab myself a wind turbine and place it. You do that on all four. And you can just easily hook it up to the batteries that are down there. And now for turret placements, for roof, this is what I usually do. I do 4 like this. Bolt to your python only. I've never done any other gun. Those 4 usually guard the roof the most, like all I really need. And then for shooting floor, I do 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hook all those up to 1 battery. So that's 8 turrets so far. We have another 4 right here. 2 more down in open core, that's 6. And then I do 2 more on first and second floor. Honestly, wherever they fit at the time. 1 right there would work, and like 1 right here would work. I just make sure I put 1 or 2 in core, because you know those are really just excess. And that's 16 total turrets, and then the other 16 in compound adds up to 32, and that's 8 per wind turbine. So once you get to this point, the base is pretty much finished. You're just gonna want to go around and place all the extra, you know, deployables that you want. I'm not gonna place them, but you know, I'll just show you kind of. I'll place some, but I'm not gonna place them all. Once you have enough doors, you're just gonna spam G doors and double doors throughout your shooting floor to like sort of section it off. I'll just place some G doors, I guess, on jump ups. I like to put G doors here, and then, you know, it just makes door path to my bedroom more expensive. I do armored double doors up top here if I have them. I'll just place G doors for the time being. And then you're gonna want to grab a lot of these. You can choose between horizontal and vertical. It's honestly preference. You can place them there if you want. I'll just do a mix of both for these top ones. For these, I like to do vertical, so I can peek up and, like, you know, down. These are like good peaks. These I do vertical as well. Give me more room. All the shooting floor turrets I usually do vertical. I'm gonna pretend like that one didn't get placed backwards. You can do horizontal for these. They add pretty good peaks, but it really is all preference, whatever you like. You can place them this way, and it gives you a wider range that you can see. It's like I shouldn't really be able to shoot through that because my gun's like going through it, but it's kind of busted. But yeah, really just mix it up, do what you like. You can come over here and place these. These peaks are like tiny. Get yourself a riot plate helmet, or riot helmet, or heavy plate helmet. Oh my god, I can't speak. M2, good to go crazy. But really, yeah, at that point, so you get all your wind turbines placed and hooked up to 4 batteries and 32 turrets. You're really set. Base is fully done. Let's go get a look at upkeep. $12,000 metal, 148 high qual for the main. course, you can high qual more based on your playstyle. But that's just what I chose to high qual. Let's go check one of the outers, because, you know, they're going to be both the same. $2,304 high qual. So we'll just say 5 high qual for an outer and 5,000 in total for the 2 outers. So that's about 17,000 upkeep, metal upkeep a day. And probably close to 200 high qual once you get armored doors spammed throughout. So yeah, there's your base tutorial. If you have any questions, make sure to drop a comment. I respond to every comment, you know, good or bad. Always looking for feedback, so let me know. And if you really need help, I can probably hop in a voice chat with you, hop on your server with you, you know, help you out if I'm not busy. You know, just drop a comment. And I'll let you know what I am up to at the time. But anyways, I'll just, you know, peace out. Thanks for watching. See you.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?